With that, we welcome in Jeff Judkins, head coach of the women's basketball team, former NBA player, and he can still shoot. Juddy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Nice to be here.
It's good to have you here. We've talked to you preseason. This is the beginning of Jamming with Juddy, regular segment on the show.
Yeah, thanks for getting me on here, you guys. I appreciate it.
Women's basketball season's underway. You beat Utah Valley on Friday night. We'll break down your team in a minute, but I assume you did not stay up to watch the men's basketball game. You've got a team to coach today.
Yeah, I did not. I taped it. I haven't gone back. I, of course, got my phone this morning to see what the score was. And
what was your reaction?
I was shocked because I think BYU is a better team, but Long Beach is hard there. I've known when I coached at Utah and we played there twice, we had tough games and their teams weren't as good. It's kind of a scrappy kind of a gym and
in the pyramid.
It's hard to shoot in it. So when you were talking about foul shooting, I could see that. I could see you missing some because of the background, the way it is. People got to realize now, you understand, Tyler Haws shot a lot of foul shots over his year, and he was an excellent, excellent foul shooter. So, now with him gone and who's getting fouled, depends who the best foul shooters are, really, who gets fouled the most. I know one year we led the country in foul shooting, and my two best players that got the foul were 80% foul shooters. Well, that's the reason that we shot so well. So hopefully BYU will get that fixed. They will. They'll work on it. It's early in the season. You don't spend as much time foul shooting because you don't have enough time. So hopefully they'll get that worked out.
What can you do to work on free throw shooting other than just shooting more and more free throws? Is there something else that, because we always hear coaches, well, we need to work on the free throw shooting. Besides just going and shooting more free throws, what can you do?
I think a lot of it's mental. When you start missing, you start thinking about it. So I'm sure they'll go through and talk to him about what were you thinking, what's going through your mind when you're missing foul shots. It's sometimes contagious. It's crazy to think that, but it is. Somebody misses, so you just got to talk about that, work on it, and just sometimes it's game. You can go and practice all you want and make them. You get in a game and you miss a couple, you start thinking about it, and I think they'll have to work with that. And playing these games will really help too.
After a loss like that, where you expected to win, you didn't even fathom, the idea of a loss. Yet you tried to respect your opponent. How do you talk to your team after a game like that? Give us an idea of what you say to your team in those situations.
Well, you're going to get home. They're going to get back here today and watch film, and see what things they could have done better, maybe in situations and whatever, and then try to see if they can attack things better and. You find out about your team real quick after a loss. You find out if they're really buying into your system and what you're doing, or they're going to do their own thing, especially early in the season. And the nice thing, Dave has an experienced team. He has a veteran team. So if you had a young team and you lost a couple of games in a row, it could affect you. People don't realize last year we lost our first two in a row. We lost a home game we shouldn't have lost, and it was tough. But my team bounced back.
Before we get to your team, which, by the way, coming off a very nice win over UVU on Friday, I assume you watched the BYU Missouri football game. What did you think of that one?
Defensive battle. God. Football's so funny. It's like turnovers and making the right play and getting in the blue zone or red zone, whatever it is, and executing is the whole game. And I thought BYU had a great chance to win that game, and a couple of mistakes here and there, and it's tough. It really is. I mean, they've been playing so well, and it hurts because this would have been a nice win for them.
You know what would change the tenor of the week? A nice game against Oklahoma for your team. It really would, right?
We need to do that, yeah. We need to be a top 15 team in the country on the road.
That would be
a good name school.
Tremendous.
Yeah, good name school, and come out and play our kind of basketball game.
You are coming off a nice win over Utah Valley, a game in which we saw Mackenzie Pulsifer score career high, hit 6-3. I thought I was watching Steph Curry out there. I mean, do you like the performance that you got heading into a game like this?
Mackenzie has been playing like that all year. So when the game got over with and everybody says, hey, she hit 6 threes, I didn't even faze me because I've seen her do it so much in practice this year. She has really improved after that tournament. The tournament, she played like she's playing right now, and I think it just keeps going, and she wants to get better. Everybody knows she's a great defender, and does a lot, but she's really shooting the ball with a lot of confidence, and we're a lot better team. When she's hitting shots like that, it makes our team a lot better, and hopefully she can continue doing it.
We made bold predictions on the show Friday. I said that Lex Eaton would score exactly 19. That happened randomly.
Yeah.
And then Spencer said that Lex Eaton Rydalch would not be the leading scorer in the game. So we went 2 for 2.
Way to go.
Yeah, we're going to try and keep that going maybe Thursday against Oklahoma. You played quarters. You played the different setup with 5 free throws and then you shoot. How was that in the first game?
It's
the first
hard.
regular season
It's hard because you're used to doing it the old way. Yeah, we don't have as many timeouts, media timeouts. I noticed that my team got a little more tired in certain spots, and we have to get used to that. That's something that you just playing games is the only way to really do it. But I do like it. It speeds things up. Since I played in the NBA, I kind of know a little bit of what we're doing, not as well as I need to, but I'm sure I'll learn too in all these game days. But it was different because you look at the stats and you see first quarter, second quarter, and you're going like, what? It's not a half, And we played really good the second quarter. That's nice to know as a coach. You played good in that quarter. So it'll be fun, though. It'll be fun when we get to know it a little bit better.
Do you think the men will eventually go to that format
Yes,
as well?
no question.
How soon do you think?
If I was betting, maybe next year. I mean, I think the 30 seconds has been a real positive thing.
Yes.
I watched the Utah game last night, and you have to attack. That 30 seconds goes fast. People don't realize it goes fast, especially if you get pressed and you take some time to bring the ball. The NBA doesn't get pressed. They just bring the ball up. Well, college, they're going to press. And once you break that and you've got 8 seconds, then there's 20 seconds to get a shot off, and it's not that easy. And it'll speed the game up, which I really like.
Jeff Judkins on BYU Sports Nation. We appreciate the time. Big game against Oklahoma. Thursday, you can listen to that on BYU Radio, and Saturday at Colorado State. Good luck.
Yeah. And then we play Utah State Tuesday.
We only take it 2 games at a time.
I know, but just Utah State, people put on their mind. We don't have a lot of home games this year, preseason, but we play at noon.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great game. I think the men play that night also, so it should be a great day for BYU basketball.
That game next week against Utah State on BYUtv. Do you mind signing our new flag? This is a new flag. We need your Herbie Hancock on that.
Okay, I will.
The first former NBA guy on the flag. We appreciate the time and good luck to women's hoops this weekend.